Welcome back, Legends Nation. We're live here back at Lillian Osborne High School. I'm Mr. Ogrodiak. This is Miss Grable. We're here to watch the Legends playoff against the new school, Dr. Ann Anderson, the Wolves. Miss Grable, set us up for tonight's game.
So this is our Div 3 junior men's semifinal matchup. And that's the first time since I've been at Osborne, so that's about 7 years that our junior men have made it this far. And obviously with Dr. Ann Anderson being a brand new school, this would be the first time they've made it to a semifinal as well. So it's a matchup of firsts here in this men's semifinal. And interestingly enough, if you look at the standings, all 4 teams left in the playoffs all came from our pool. So the Division 3 boys were split into 2 pools by geographic area, and it ended up looking like the South was the dominant pool for sure.
It was a tough division. On your screen, you'll see us, obviously. Miss Grable, actually, you can slide over towards me a little bit more. But when we get into the action here, you'll see on your right-hand side of the screen the Legends from Lillian Osborne, that's us, will be wearing the white jerseys with blue gradient and red shoulders. And on your left-hand side of the screen will be the new school, Dr. Ann Anderson, wearing the that's royal blue?
I'd say royal, yeah, I'd say royal blue jerseys, yep.
With the Wolves logo down the side. We're getting close here to that first whistle, Miss Grable. Your referee tonight is Kathy Giles, all the way from Ontario.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, that's where she grew up. She lives in Edmonton now.
I was going to say, she's been here a while. We've had her up on the ref stand a few times before.
She calls Edmonton home now.
All right, I'm going to set us up here, the Osborne lineup for tonight. Number 1, George Z. Number 2, Taryn Dollawall. Number 4, Eli Cummer. Number 5, Sagranis? Number 6, Ryder Brown. Number 7, Farhan Ayub. Number 8, Jackson Sim. Number 9, Lucas Forsyth. Number 10, Damon English. Number 11 is Michael LaFrancois. Number 12 is Eric Anderson. Number 13 is Maxwell Lee. Number 14, Soren Fahali. Number 15, Seth Baker. Number 16, William Jin. Number 17, Ada Khan. Their head coach is Paul Batchelor. We also have Conrad Gangenbach on the bench. And James Johnson is another assistant coach on the bench for the Legends.
And on the other side of the court is the Dr. Ann Anderson Wolves, and they have taken their position. Here's their roster. Number 1, Dax Ravel. Number 3, RJ Princillo. Number 4, Julian Besana. Number 5, Finn Murphy. Number 6, Eric Hegmans. Number 7, Gabriel Ing. Number 8, Chad Shrapko. Number 9, Noah Trong. Number 10, Shan Judge. 11, Preston Henschel. Number 12, Tate Metal. Number 13, Lachlan Begg. And number 14, Ethan Mogok. Your coaches, Wes Henschel, Stuart Krakala, Zach Walker. It's the first serve. It's the first whistle. Miss Grable, it's all yours.
Sounds good. Well, looks like, so the Wolves must have won the toss, so they will be serving first. So it looks like it's number 1, Dakesh Ravel back there to serve. Our Legends starting lineup, we've got Soran, we've got Ryder Brown, Seth Baker, Eli Cummer in at libero in this set. That's number 10, Damon English. Looks like we're fixing, has been some issues with the antenna. So lots of times these kids get this wrong. When you put the antenna up, the white part of the antenna goes to the inside of the court because that is still considered in play. If the ball contacts the other side, the outside of that, then the ball obviously is out of bounds.
That makes perfect sense.
All right, here we go. There's some energy in this building here right now. That first serve is up. That's a nice pass. Eli gets it up. Luckily, didn't hit the roof there. Soren's, Seth looks for that first swing. It goes into the net.
The Wolves get that first point. That's always the tough one to get there. They now have that momentum. Reminder to everyone at home, this is the semifinals. Correct, Miss Grable? Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Yep, it is. Raval with that next serve there. That one is handled by English. Maxwell Lee, good push into the block there. That's a short free ball. A little confusion there because Soren Stetter took the first pass. Lee saves it again there. That libero was in front of the attack line there, so they couldn't swing on that. Maxwell Lee gets a touch off the block. Should be Legends point.
Powerful hit by Maxwell Lee. It's 1-1.
All right, heading back here to serve. I think it's going to be Ryder Brown. That's number 6. It is. Yep, there we go. So here we go. We'll see the first service for the Legends. There we go. The set's up. I can't see through our guys. Nice play there by Brown. Great hustle. Oh, it's a good effort by, that's our libero, Damon English, to try and keep that in play.
Nice try by Damon English to get that ball back in play. A miscommunication from the Legends to make sure that gets over the net.
Yeah, number 11 for the Wolves is, I believe, heading back to serve. Yep, it is number 11. So that is Preston Henschel with the jump serve. That's taken by English. A little over bump there, so Wolves have a chance to run an attack here. They push a free ball back. Ryder Brown to Soran. Swing there by Eli.
Nice.
Again, the libero for the Wolves gets it up. Sets outside. Looks like, that block. Looks like the ball came down on our side inside Maxwell Lee's hands.
It is loud in this gym, Miss Grable. We're wearing headphones. There's not a fan in the stands. The noise is coming from the boys on the bench here. They are excited. It's the semifinals.
That serve is long. That was Preston Henschel again. He sends that long. Good communication there. Great to see the boys on the bench helping out the guys on the court, letting them know that it was a long serve.
That's right. Back to serve. That's number 13, Maxwell Lee from the Legends.
Good serve there, handled by the libero, Noah Trong. And I believe we've got a double contact call. Yep, double contact called there by referee Giles. Lee again from the service line. The drop there once again, right at the libero. I believe we had it under the net call there. I think it's net. Oh, double contact. I think that was some communication running into each other there on the Wolves side.
Good try by the Wolves there. That was number 8, Chad Trapko with the dig.
Lee there, that's handled there. 11, Preston Henschel. Pushes that free ball deep, and that does cause some confusion there. That should have been Ryder Brown's ball, but Maxwell Lee was playing a little too deep for his home base position, playing defense in position 5.
Kind of directing traffic in that back court there. Miscommunication. Max has come off on. I didn't see who went on, Miss Grable.
That's just the libero came back on. Damon English came in for
English.
Maxwell Lee because he's the middle. So usually your middles are the ones that come out for a libero for a better passer.
Back row.
That tip there is number 7. That's Gabriel I'm going to guess. Seth Baker with a good swing. Goes through the hands of the block. That was Lachlan Begg got some hands on it, but Baker found a way through. It is Seth Baker. He follows up that swing back to the service line. It's always nice to have that rotation. You get a swing and you're back to serve. Good serve there by Baker. Passed up by the Wolves. It's a free ball coming over. That one there, Ryder Brown handles that one without a problem. Quick swing there for LeFrancois. Good run, that offense run there by Soran.
Michael LeFrancois getting almost his head over the net, it seemed.
He is. He's definitely some of these guys, they got some big hops out there.
Seth
Baker
to serve
back to serve. It is a 6-4 Legends lead. Handled by the Wolves libero. Setting a middle swing, double block there, and finds a way through that block of LeFrancois and Soren.
That was number 3, I believe, Lachlan Begg from the Wolves.
I think maybe, is it 3 or 13 up
13
there?
maybe? Lachlan Begg?
Yeah, 13 I think. Yeah.
Back to serve for the Wolves. That's number 7, Gabriel Ng.
All right, we have 3-person serve receive here from the Legends. Ryder Brown up for Soran. Outside, Eli reaches with that left hand to save that for a tip.
Trouble.
Wow, great scramble on the Wolves side to keep that up. Heading back out to Eli.
Wow.
That one, he makes no mistake. Obviously, he is not quite as ambidextrous as some of the others because the tip was with the left hand, the swing was with the right.
Big hit by Eli Kummer, and he's also back to serve here.
Seems to be a trend there. You get the swing and you get rewarded with this serve.
That's right.
Did they get a call? No, they did call. That one did go off the back line, so out of bounds on that serve. It is number 14, I believe, heading back there to serve.
Mogach.
Good, nice pass there by Baker. Soren runs the quick to LeFrancois. Dug up by the Wolves. Outside swing there, that's going to drop in the far corner. That gets in behind English.
The Wolves keep finding that gap in that back row. I imagine there's going to be an adjustment. Coach Gegenbach calling for that adjustment right now.
Yeah, you know what? If you can pick those corners well, it does cause some miscommunication between your 6-back defender and whoever you have playing defense in 5.
That's right.
Nice pass there by Baker. Soren goes outside. Smart play there. That was Ryder Brown. And we have a double contact called against the setter for the Wolves. That's Dakesh Raval, number 1.
Back to serve is Lefrancois. Did not fill out his form, Miss Grable.
Even though we told them we wouldn't talk about them and say nice things if they didn't have it filled out.
Just a reminder to Lefrancois to fill out that form when you get home tonight. You have homework.
Although this might be the last game we do get to commentate, Mr. O.
Don't jinx it, Miss Grable.
Well, no, but remember I told you, Metro's not allowing commentating in the final.
Oh, that's right.
Out of bounds as Lefrancois goes deep out the baseline.
Back in is our libero, Damon English. He's wearing the Navy jersey in the back row on the Legends side there. Back to serve for the Wolves. That's number 13, Lachlan Begg.
And it's short serve there. Baker gets a hand. Nice save off the net is Lee. Soran with the swing. Setters love a chance to turn and swing on it. And, oh, the guy, I was going to say, I sure hope they stopped playing because they heard a whistle there, Mr. O, or that ball just landed right in between two of them.
Another double hit.
Yeah, the Wolves are having a tougher time getting some clean contact on that. All right, it is our setter, Soren Fahali, back to serve. Soren is in, I believe he's in grade 10. He came to us from Archbishop Joseph McNeil,
That's
so
right. Also
just across the field from us.
Big fan of badminton, basketball, and golf as well.
Golf, that's nice. We had you know what, our golf team this year won our first medal of the year. Our boys golf team took home a bronze this year.
No kidding.
And one of our scorekeepers, Denise Huey, she was our only female golfer, and she actually qualified for provincials.
There you go.
Great swing there, Maxwell Lead. He's excited.
The biggest hit of the game,
Maxwell
and he's
Lead
pumped.
definitely brings that enthusiasm to the court for this boy.
He's loving it.
He is very animated. It is entertaining to watch for sure.
That's right. The boys are feeding off that energy too. Back to serve is Sorhan Falahi, our setter.
He's going with the jump float, and I bet you that's going out the back. Oh, they got it. We did get a touch. Sorry, I apologize. It's tough to see through these bench boys.
That's right. I think
to
it's
see if anyone gets a touch on it.
I think it might have touched him.
Yeah, it did. They did. The Wolves have miscommunication. I think it might have gone long if they hadn't touched it. It is an 11-8. It is a close game. Soran takes something off to make sure it stayed in, and unfortunately didn't make it across the net. All right, it is now 11-9.
11-9. Back to serve, or back at the top there, Dax Ravel.
Yeah, that's their setter for the Wolves. And it's a deep serve. English plays it. Soran goes outside to Baker. On this rotation, Baker does. Oh, there we go. We got a switch there between Baker and Brown. And that goes out.
Just long.
And
that'll give the Legends their 12th point.
Underneath the bleacher. Oh, he came out. He didn't have to go into the darkness, Mr. O.
Oh, no. He came out. He's still good. He's still alive.
I think it is Farhan Ayub on the lines right now for the Legends.
No dust on his shirt. That's good.
All right, Brown back to serve. Stays on the ground, sends over a good float. Again, some miscommunication there. Libero got in the way of the setter on that second pass.
Some debris was on the court there.
I don't know if it was a Band-Aid or something coming off, tape maybe coming off his hand. Brown's back again. Once again, makes sure, puts it in the court, goes right at the libero. That's a big swing in the middle there. Good up by English. Unfortunately, the pass went out of bounds. I think it might have caught English in the face. Yeah, we got a bleeding nose, I think. We got a player down on the floor. I think that ball caught English in the face.
We got a little bit of blood. Looks okay, though. He's going to run to the bathroom.
Yeah, Mr. Batchelor's got some Kleenex. We're going to get him cleaned up, make sure there's nothing on the floor.
Referee, that's Kathy Giles stepping down from the stand. She's going to assess the court here, looking for any bodily fluids.
Yeah, I don't, there's a little bit of confusion there. They cannot, from what I understand, I'm pretty sure they cannot now put a different libero into this set. They were going to have to put their middle back on the floor to play defense, and they could sub him out, but they cannot change who their libero is in this set.
That's Coach Batchelor talking to the referee right now, discussing the next steps here. Looks like...
I'm going to leave you for 1 second here, Mr. Owen, and go check on Damon here.
Sure, yeah. Looks like something might have to get cleaned up on the court. There is a spray bottle and a cloth. Look at that. Sorhan Falahi. I thought maybe he had a spray bottle and a cloth in his back pocket there, but he must have got that from somewhere. Oh, it looks like the scorekeeper's bench. We still haven't started, or sorry, continued the match since the ball hit Damon in the face here. An update on Damon, he is totally fine. He's just got a couple Kleenexes on the nose there. The ref has called for the serve, and the service is in play. Outside to Eli Kummer. They get a touch on it. Maxwell Lee sets it up to the middle. Baker sends it over. Dug up by the libero on the Wolves side. They can't control it. Ends up in a point for the Legends. It's 14-10. Miss Grable is back. Miss Grable, anything to update us with?
Just, the quick fix. I don't know if you're well aware, but a good way to stop a nosebleed, tampon up your nose. That is an option.
That's
or
right.
we do actually have designated nose plugs. So just grab in case, if you'd like to get back on the floor, just to make sure that his nose, obviously he's not getting blood on the ball or his jersey.
That's right.
Just wanted to double check that they had the resources available. As right now, they cannot play this set with a libero.
Would have that happened if this was post or pre-pandemic? Would the ref come down off the bench like that and assess the court, or is this a
No,
pandemic?
I think blood on the court would be something that the referees would double check for, COVID or not.
Regardless, yeah.
Yeah, they would want to make sure that the court was clean. And that looks like, that didn't make it across the tape. A 4 contacts hit there. Eli was a little bit low on that swing. So yeah, right now they do have their middles playing defense because you cannot switch who your libero is. So we do have
That's
two
right.
liberos dressed, but you cannot switch during a set who your libero is.
Oh, gotcha.
So they could use someone else. They could actually use a substitute player, right, to play the back row if they feel that Ann Anderson starts picking on their middles. So it's either adjusting their serve receive here. So Seth Baker drops back to pass. They hide Maxwell Lee on the serve receive.
Gotcha.
Nice swing there by LaFrancois, right at number 8 of the Wolves, though.
Someone's
Chad
on the
Krabko,
net
he was in the
there.
right spot, and we do get a net call against the Legends. I believe Soran might have touched the net there on the set. The pass was a little tight.
Looked like it. Back to serve for the Wolves. That's number 8, I believe, Chad Trapko.
So yeah, so that is what the Legends did. Their second libero is now putting a normal jersey on, so they may end up putting him in as a substitute player. Yep, it looks like that's what Coach Wagenbach's going to do. So he was not on the lineup card as a libero for this set. So we have, that is George C. coming in to play the back row, I believe, for Maxwell Lee.
So George is usually a libero and usually wears jersey number 18. In this case, he's just part of the regular substitution.
Exactly, yeah. That overpass there is handled. We had a little bit of confusion here up at the little ping pong volleyball at the net. Eli, not much of an approach, but still gets a good swing, and the pass goes off the rafters, thinking basketball apparently here, the Raptors.
16-14 for the
It's a
Legends.
close one still, Mr.
Close
O.
one still. Back to serve is Seth Baker. We mentioned it before in a broadcast before, Miss Grable. That is Hannah Baker's brother.
It is Hannah Baker, and Hannah promised me that her and Paulina would be listening to this broadcast to hear all the wonderful things that I might happen to say about her or her brother. I told her that I had to talk more about him today than I did her. But yes, Hannah was a major player on our senior women's volleyball team. She will be as well on our basketball team coming up right away too.
Another
Seth
call, looks like.
Takes after her. It's going to be a good thing he's only grade 10, so we
That's
should
right.
get Seth for the next 3 years on hopefully several of our athletic teams.
Did Seth Baker fill out his forms, Miss Grable?
I don't see number 15 on there. Nope, he just knows that I'm going to talk about his sister then because he didn't fill out his form, and I know more about her anyways. All right, that swing is out by number 13, Lachlan Begg. That gives the Legend a 4-point lead here, and we do have a timeout called on the Wolves side of the ball.
That's their first timeout used. It's 18-14. Obviously a timeout meant to throw the momentum off of the Legends here. No, I don't see Mr. Batchelor in there. Actually, that's Gegenbach.
Yeah, Batchelor, I think, is just checking on Damon English to see if they can get him back in the lineup. I think his nose is still gushing a little bit.
He's still got something sticking out of his nose. It's not his finger. It
No,
is
I think
a
that's
Kleenex.
he's got, like I said, I think he's rolled up some toilet paper and stuff. But like I said, I did give them some absorbent nose plugs that they could use if they would like to get him back in this set.
He is all smiles, though, so that's good news. We'll expect him either in this game or the next.
I think
I'm
he's
sure.
disappointed that the pass that went off his face didn't stay in bounds. I think he's hoping if he sacrificed his good looks for it that they'd get a point off it.
I think that would make him feel better.
I agree. All right, so I think, again, Gangenbach's probably telling Seth, make sure on the serve here, right? Telling the guys to expect Ann Anderson to send something over to try and get themselves out of this rotation and get a side out. It may not look pretty sometimes, but it might be just the way that you get the serve back.
That's right. Referee Kathy Giles has taken the stand. Sounds like she's in court there. She's not. She's in the gymnasium. That's the referee stand. Seth Baker serves.
Great serve. Goes right at the Wolves libero. That middle tips it over the double block of LeFrancois, and Soran outside. Eli doesn't like taking much of an approach, just likes a standing jump for swing. Goes to the middle. LeFrancois, nice smart tip on the double block. Good coverage there.
Boom.
And that time the Wolves get a swing through our double block.
Who was that? We'll have to see that on the replay.
I think it's number 13. I think it's their middle hitter.
Number 13 again, Lachlan Begg.
He seems to be their most consistent attacker in the front row right now.
That's right. That's another big kill by him. We're calling in the captains.
I think they're letting the captains know that they need to get the ball before they celebrate or whatnot. So they shouldn't be allowing delay of game while the ball's rolling away because they're bringing it in for that point celebration.
Well, if anyone likes that rule, it's me, because I hate when that ball goes under those stands and disappears into that dark area, into the abyss. We don't know what's under there right now.
That's a good pass there by Z. And LeFrancois goes deep to a corner and he gets the in call. Good shot selection there. He took something off it just to put it in the court.
Legends 1 point away from breaking that 20 mark. Eli Kummer back to serve. Eli Kummer, also a hockey player and a big fan of Joey Moss, Miss Grable.
You know, Joey Moss, that's definitely an iconic sporting figure here in Edmonton, and one of the new schools is being named after Joey Moss.
That's right. What a nice tribute.
That's a big block there on the Wolves side. Once again, it's that number 13 in the middle there for them, Lachlan Begg. I think he had some help on the block, but
14 for the Wolves. Ethan Mogach is back to serve.
All right, so that's some talking here. That goes right to Baker. Soran's looking outside. This is Ryder Brown. Pass up there. Looked a back set there and a big push to the corner, but Baker was there. No issue with that one. Good swing there. That once again was LeFrancois, and that's an interesting backhanded tip there from the middle. Unfortunately, Brown goes into the net on that one, and he's going to have to be careful about smacking the ball underneath after a play. The referee, Kathy Giles, may warn them about that as well.
Back to serve is I didn't see it, 14. Ethan Mogach.
Soran goes outside, smart play there, a little short free ball. That was an interesting contact by the setter. They got away with that one. A little confusion. Unfortunately, I think they called the double contact. 4 hits. They called 4 hits there. So the Legends lost track of that first contact and not being a block and it actually being a touch.
Turned into a 4th contact there.
Goes to Baker down the middle, puts it up for Soran. That's a tough set for LeFrancois, having the ball come from over behind his head for him to swing on.
The gap has been closed here, Miss Grable. It's 19-19 all of a sudden. The Legends are on their heels. Yeah,
the last 4 points, I believe it was since that timeout, it's been all Wolves. So whatever their coaches said them, it's given them some motivation here. There we go, the set to the middle. Nice block there by LeFrancois, but it comes down on our side of the net, so it is a Wolves point, it looks like. Now it's our turn to call a timeout and get some strategy and slow some momentum here.
Coach Batchelor does not like what he just saw. The Wolves came back from a 19-15 deficit there. It is now 20-19 for the Wolves. They have the lead and only 5 points away from taking that first game away here.
Yeah, let's hope that whatever we say, whatever they said last time, we can do the same thing. Because again, it was the last timeout that the Wolves called at 19-15, and we haven't scored since that timeout.
That's right. The Lillian Osborne Legends, how did they get here? They beat the Queen Elizabeth Knights 3 games straight.
0. 3-0. They won 3-0 in that one.
3-0, that's right. Then they played off against the Leduc Tigers.
Yep. And they won that one in
again.
4 sets.
4 sets?
They won that in 4, didn't they?
According to my list, it says 3-0.
Perfect, then. Might have been 3-0, yep.
So they're undefeated so far in the playoffs.
Yeah, they haven't dropped a set, so that's great.
This could be that first game that they drop here, hoping Mr. Batchelor has his fingers crossed here that the Legends pull this out. They have to get this serve.
All right, both teams do still have 1 timeout left. And again, as if you're a new viewer to us, these volleyball, each game goes to 25 points. The last set goes to 15. It is a win by 2 scenario, but there is no cap. So we could have a 35-33 game. I got to do my math there. The senior men last night had a 29-27 set in their game. That was in. So I think Seth thought it was going to go out. He could have made a play on that one, but Baker thought it was going to go oh, never mind, it was.
They're getting the point here.
What happened there? What is our replay going to show on that? I thought that landed in the court. Did she make a call on the net?
Must have.
Because that ball was in. I'm sure that ball was in.
The ball was definitely in.
So there must have been a net call there. I guess we'll see what happens on our video replay. Nice tip there. Both Lee and Brown go up. So the point goes to us. Carry. So she called a carry against the Wolves on that last play.
Well, the Legends are in good position now. They're ahead by 21-20, and back to serve is Michael Lefrancois.
Lefrancois with the jump float. Unfortunately, I bet you that. Oh, we got the line. We got the baseline call. It was
Aced it on the back line.
I thought that was going to float out the back end. And now we got a timeout for the Wolves.
There's their last timeout. The Wolves now on their heels, up by 2 as the Legends.
I feel like we're watching like NBA or college basketball where the last like 2 minutes of the game takes 45 minutes because there's so many timeouts.
That's right. Each team does get 2 timeouts each game. The Wolves have used both of those. The Legends have 1 more left. I don't anticipate them using that second one, Miss Grable, but we've seen the tides turn so many times this game already. I wouldn't put it past them.
No, I would agree. Like, you know, you mentioned the last Wolves timeout, they went out and scored 5 straight. Osborne called a timeout, and they've scored 3 straight, I think, since their timeout. So
they're back on the court. Referee Kathy Giles has blown the whistle. It's 22-20. Lefrancois is back to serve.
Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if the guys can put it away. They need basically the next 3 points. That is not a great pass there. Free ball. That should. Ooh, I think they got away with that one. That free ball over wasn't the cleanest swing. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I don't know if. I feel like, you know, may have been intentional to take something off the swing, but I'm not sure if where that ended up was what Lee was going for, but it worked out.
It worked out. A little bit of a fan on that kill. Like Miss Grable said, I'm not sure if it was on purpose, but the boys are pumped either way. Lefrancois to serve again.
Nice serve there again. Lefrancois puts it deep, but in play. That's set again. Giles is letting them play with some of these double contacts. Nice back set there. Baker puts it down, and it is in. Oh, no. Referee Giles is overruling the linesperson. She made the call there. She overruled our linesperson. She called it out.
Referee does get last say on that call. She'll always look at that lines to get approval, and then she gets last say. I mean, she's got a pretty good view from where she's standing on that line.
She does, and I think sometimes that with players doing lines, sometimes they may be worried that they get caught up in the game and maybe, don't watch the line quite as accurately as they should. That was an ace serve there by the Wolves. It dropped between our pass serve receivers, and it is a 23-21 now lead for the Legends.
22.
Sorry, 23-22. Sorry, yes. Comer with the pass there. Soren puts it again. That's a tough swing for your middles when the ball's coming from behind their head. Staying on the ground there, that was 8. Chad Krapko. Nice up there. Went out to the outside hitter. Only the single block there of Soren. Soren goes to Lee. I think that's going to go long. Tied up now for the Wolves. 23-23.
Comes that timeout.
You're calling a timeout on Legends side of the ball.
I may have jinxed it, Miss Grable. They called their last timeout. No timeouts to spare in this game now. It's coming down to the last 2 serves here. Potentially 4. You mentioned it already. You have to win by 2 each game. This game could potentially keep going here.
It could, yeah. We could be here for a long evening the way this one's going, Mr.
That's
Earl.
right.
All right, so I think again.
Hey, we have a fan here. Mr. Fitzgerald is in the gym cheering on.
He's not considered a fan. Fans are not allowed
right
now.
He's a teacher.
We have a staff member standing in our doorway.
The protocol is we're allowed teachers in the gymnasium to watch the game.
Even that one's a gray area, whether teachers. If you ask Principal Radmanovich, he doesn't want anyone in here.
That's right. Well, his toes are just peeking in here.
All right, here we go. 23-23. Both teams out of timeouts, as you mentioned, Mr. Gordiak. It is number 13, Lachlan Begg, back to serve. Lefrancois and Comer and Baker are the pass serve receivers.
Good serve.
Goes to LaFrancois because he's in playing back row because we don't have our libero in right now. That swing up there by Kummer. Smart play. Lee couldn't get a swing on it. Pushes it deep. Middle hit, and Lee is late on the block. Eli Kummer couldn't handle the pass. 24-23. It is possible game point here.
Trouble for the Legends. Down by 1. The Wolves just need one more here. Home court advantage not in play.
Well, and you got to think again, without the fans, they're not the same home court, but the fact that, again, you're used to the building, it's going to go long. There you go, maybe that's home court. Baker knew where he was on the floor.
Right. That's right.
All right, 24-24. This is an exciting start to our night tonight, Mr. Earl.
Dr. Ann Anderson used to a large gym, as their gym is quite large, so I'm imagining they're pretty comfortable in this gym.
Soran serve goes out. That's a tough time to go long on a serve at 24-24. That's one of those ones you don't try and be too fancy. You just want to put it in play and give the Wolves a chance to mess up, really.
Dax Ravel has a chance to end this year.
His serve goes at LaFrancois. Again, they're picking on our middles playing defense. And that goes long for Maxwell Lee. There is no touch on the play. It is first set to the Wolves, 26-24.
The Wolves take that first game, 24-26. Like you said, Miss Grable, only 2 points separating them there. We knew this was going to be a close game. There is no debating that. Mr. Fitzgerald's thumb, did it make it in? I think so. I think you made it on screen. We're in between games here. The Legends have to be revisiting the mistakes they made. And let's revisit some of those. I'm going to say number 1, missing a serve is crucial and can change that momentum, not only lose a point, but that puts the momentum on the other side of the court.
Yeah, especially again, there's you never want to see anyone miss a serve, but when you're at, 24-24, it's a little different when you miss a serve at 3-3 or something quite earlier in the game, but at that point, it is a deflating, a momentum killer, right, to put that serve out of bounds.
That's right. We better mention everyone behind the scenes here, Miss Grable, running our score clocks inside the gymnasium. They're here almost every game, it feels like, Miss Grable. That's Denise Wee and Haley Turcott. And then running your stream online for everybody at home watching us on YouTube, we have Rena Liu, cheer team. She's not in the gym right now, but she helped set up. Thank you to Rena. Angel Torres is back in the gym. She's running the moving camera right now. Brennan Gestall's behind the desk. He's doing the switching for the cameras. We do have 4 cameras in the gymnasium right now. And there's Abby Odamuko. She's running the stream and changing the score on your screen. And of course, Ava San Agustin. She's new to the team. Just recently acquired her in the recruitment process. So she's training for the Gameday LOHS TV squad. And we're happy to have her. A big team here to make this all happen, Miss Grable. And I mean, these students are pretty passionate about the community and the culture in their school. And this is their way of making, the culture at Lillian Osborne one of the best in the city.
And I'm sure I won't complain at all today at what a long day it's going to be for you and I, because these kids were here this morning, a lot of them doing the LOHS TV announcements broadcast.
That's right.
That I got to make a guest appearance on today.
That's right.
And it's going to be a 12-hour day for the most of this crew here today.
Well, the time does fly by when you're having fun, Miss Grable. I think you can agree.
That is very true. It is a lot quicker when we get to do this than when you're just sitting watching. I would agree.
We better send another shout out to Mr. Zhang, who also helped us set this all up. He's running back and forth from school to home.
Must be nice to live that close. I think
that would be nice, yeah.
Although I can't say I live too far away.
You forget your lunch at home, you run home and grab it.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, it helps to live not too far away. When you've mentioned a few times, I have to run home to let the dogs out. So
that's right, yeah.
My mom did it for me today so that I could stay for these games.
Who let the dogs out? You're supposed to say who.
I feel like some of the people listening,
Is this karaoke?
For some of them that might be past their time or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
I always forget how young some of these kids are born in like the 2000s.
That's for everyone's mom and dad that knows that song. That's an inside joke. Okay, we're set. The referee has taken the stand, and back to serve is our setter, Sorhan Falahi.
And it looks like we've got the same lineup out there with the exception. George Z now is back wearing the libero jersey. It looks like we've still got Damon English out with that nose bleeded. And it is the first call. First point goes to the Legends.
Well,
Right.
if that first point is any indication, remember the Wolves got that first point.
They did, and you mentioned how important it was to get the first
That's
point of the
right.
set. You didn't think it would matter, but when you went 24-26,
That's right.
every point matters.
Every point matters.
That's a nice pass on the serve. Baker and Lee with a nice block there. I love when they stare at the ref and wait to make sure there's no net call or anything. Like,
that's right.
Are we good? Are we clean?
They look guilty when they do that.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting to make sure that they didn't see something that they're hoping didn't get caught, if in fact they was any net contact. All right, it is Sorhan back again. That jump float.
Nice.
Sorhan, I think that's the serve he was looking for at that 24-24 to paint the back line for the ace.
That's right.
He got it this one, and making up for that.
I'm not sure what happened there, Miss Grable, why that opening was there.
I'm also not sure why number 8 on the Wolves just did a push-up on the court, but maybe that's a team punishment if they allow an ace
They're
serve.
used to that in practice.
All right, Soren again goes the same spot. This time it's passed up. That's number 7, Gabriel Ing. There we go. Comer, Baker on the offside.
Ooh.
Nice swing there by Baker. That one is in. That was the same play in that first set there where our referee, Kathy Giles, overruled the line call.
That's right.
One, it looks like that one she agreed that it was an in call.
I agree. That was well inside the line. A big hit by Seth Baker. Still serving, Miss Grable, for his 5th serve in a row. That's Farhan.
Soren.
Soren.
That was a tough try. The setter tried to play that one off the net. All right, Landers Wolves bringing themselves in. They're trying to create some. We have a substitution, looks like, coming onto the floor for the Wolves. Looks like it is number 6 coming in. 6 is coming in for 7. So it's Eric Hegmas in for Gabriel Ing. Here we go. Soren, I wonder if he goes right to the sub. Nope, doesn't. Goes at the libero. That's set there. Ooh, I think they got away with a double contact there. Baker sets up Lee. The dig there by the setter, so they are out of system there. That free ball over the net is out. Good. Following it there, making sure is Baker. Once again, so they're on a roll here. So 6 straight for the Legends.
Now 7 coming up, his 7th serve.
All right, here we go. Our setter, Soren Foley. Nice serve there. He's mixing it up who he goes to. That pass was to Ethan Mogach. Safe play down ball there. Going outside there. Ryder Brown keeps it in play. That is up. And again, our substitute. Maxwell Lee keeps it going.
Over.
Great scramble play there.
Nice.
Lee with the block and the dig. George Z and Ryder Brown contributing to that play alive. Z, there we go. Baker on the right side.
Someone's on the net.
Ooh, the net is shaking. Someone got away with something there. Oh. And the call goes against, they're calling a carry. So Ryder Brown was blocked and he dug up his block, but the referee, Kathy Giles, calls that dig a carry.
Someone was on the net. I'm not sure who it was, but that net was shaking unconventionally. I'm sure something hit it. That wasn't the ball that made it move.
I would agree. I think someone got away with it there. Z's pass is over. All right, we got a lot of scrambling at the net here. Definitely not very clean volleyball at the moment. That free ball is going to come over. Z puts something up. Volley goes to Baker. The double block in front of Baker. All right, here we go. Wolves starting to claw their way back in here.
6-2 for the Legends. They were up 6-0. Sorhan Falahi served 7 in a row.
And now we've got number 11, Preston Henschel is back for the Wolves. He goes at Ryder Brown. Again, that overpass. Yeah, you got to keep that on our side of the net. Party ball, but he went up with the two-handed block instead of the nice swing on that one.
But still a party ball, right?
Still a party ball, yeah. Usually, again, the safe play is to go up.
He didn't party with the ball.
The safe play is to go up with the block rather than the swing, yeah. All right, again here, so it's now cut that lead in half, so it's 6-3. That pass finally stays on our side of the net. Lee, that's a nice hang time there with Lee. Waited and was able to tip while the block was coming its way down.
Ball just landed out on this side of the net. The Legends take that point. Still up by 4 though, 7-3. Back to serve is number 6, Ryder Brown.
All right, the Legends are looking to go on a little bit of a run here again. The last set was a lot of point for point. So that's hence the tight finish. That swing is way out. That was Chad Shrapko.
Legends were careful not to touch that one.
All right, Ryder Brown once again. Ryder Brown is an Esther Starkman alumni. Great to see a lot of our neighborhood schools, our kids playing on our team. Gets the shank of the serve, so nice ace serve there by Brown. All right. Oh,
An
right,
early
a little
timeout.
emphatic there. I'm not sure that's the best play
I think
there.
that was called by the Wolves
it is
there,
a
Miss
timeout by
Grable.
the
I had
Wolves,
my
yes.
head down. Yeah, the Wolves got that first timeout taken.
You know, it's smart to take it early. Again, you don't want to get too far behind. This is the second time they've been down 6 already in this set, right? It was a 6-0 lead, and now they're down 9-3. So not a bad choice by their coaches to calm things down now before it gets too far out of hand.
That's right. Miss Grable, you coach the senior women. Tell me this. Would it be, what situation would you ever call a timeout when you're ahead?
Never.
Never.
Yeah, not very often. In volleyball, I was going to say, if you're a basketball coach, sometimes you do it near the end of a game so that you can make substitutions and get maybe some of your bench players on or whatnot. In volleyball, you don't get that same advantage. Principal Radmanovich giving us the thumbs up sign from the doorway. Yeah, there's not too many times where you would call a timeout, I would think, in a volleyball game when you're up.
That's right.
I can't say I've ever done it. Tashi might be listening from home and she could correct me, but I don't think we've ever called one when we're winning.
Tashi Macapagal, your assistant coach with the senior women. Your guys' season just ended, Miss Grable. You guys had an impressive season considering you moved up a division.
We did. I'm still a little bitter. It's been a long time since my team was the first one finished, with all 3 other volleyball teams still playing, and football in the finals.
Well, you wouldn't be here otherwise.
I'm struggling a little bit with our season being over, but you know what? I'm very, very proud of the year that the girls had, and I'm wishing all the best to our other 3 teams that are still here making playoff runs, and the senior men making the finals for next week.
That's right. Let's talk about them later.
Perfect. Yep,
the
for
senior
sure.
men. We're back here. Ryder Brown just stole that point there from the Wolves. He's back to serve. Number 6.
10-3 lead here. Hoping the Legends can keep pulling away. Brown goes into the net. We decided last stream that we're not supposed to say anything about service runs until they actually miss their own serve so that we don't jinx it.
Oh.
We found that, I think, last game, Batch and I
didn't get the memo there.
Mr. Jones and I, every time we said something about a good service run, it's like they subconsciously heard us.
Well, they could probably hear us because we are talking loud here.
Because these headphones are they're like noise canceling. They're better than
right.
noise canceling ones, I think. All right, here we go. Oh, Fowley has to play the first. That's a tough play there when it's such a short serve that your setter, who's not actually in a passing rotation, has to take the first ball.
That was a nice serve. That was number 8 from the Wolves. That's Chad Shrapko. That ball just floated and sunk as it went over the net.
Yeah, it died even, I think, before the attack line there, hence why Soren had to play it. Z's pass, that's a nice pass to Fowley. That's a good swing there by Eli. Going to the middle, Maxwell at least stays on the ground. It's Seth Baker. That's a smart play. I think that went off the block, and Baker
heads up play
open spot with the tip.
By Baker. Nice heads up play to find that gap. There's Miss Gegenbach right there.
Yeah, she's keeping an eye on things from the office. Again, no fans allowed in the gym, so she's keeping an eye on things there, watching her son running the show here as Coach Batchelor is the head coach, but you are only allowed 1 coach to be standing during the play. So Coach Batchelor has actually Coach Gegenbach as listed as its number 1 coach. Baker finds the corner. Good swing there by Baker, 12-5. Oh, what do we got? Oh, yeah, again, ball disappearing in the corner, and
not under the
Wolves
bleachers.
forgetting to go get it.
That's Baker's 3rd or 4th cross-court hit. The Wolves have to be taking notes here and queuing up on number 15 for the Legends.
Well, you would think if they're finding that that's where he's beating them, that they should set their block up a little more inside, trying to force Baker to go line and see if he can make that adjustment.
That's right.
Although we have seen Baker, both him and his sister have quite the hang time and have that time up in the air to decide what they want to do. The net is shaking. It is the Wolves on the net there.
I was worried. I thought maybe the Legends were on the net there, but we'll take that point. It's 13-5 for the Legends. They have increased that gap. Maxwell Lee to serve.
There we go. That pass is by the libero. Again, that's Noah Trung. It is Legends point.
That ball just rolling along the tape. Eli Kummer careful not to touch that one as it landed out. Max will serve again.
Oh, doesn't get the roll off the tape. Yeah. That's where you hope the home court advantage helps you out and that ball falls over the net.
I think the net's too tight, Miss Grable. We should loosen it.
Usually you want the net to be tight to have a chance to play a ball off it, whereas if it's not too tight, the ball kind of dies. All right, here we go. That's going to be Ryder Brown on the pass. The overpass, but yeah, the Wolves were a little too excited on that party ball, Mr. O.
That's right. That's a good call by referee Kathy Giles.
All right, it is Seth Baker back to serve. And again, 15-6 advantage, as you can see on your screen. It is so nice having that running score, Mr. O, watching some of the games over the season of other teams with no score, that you could see it's I don't know what the right word is, but when you're sitting at home trying to watch and try to figure out what the score of a game is, it's a little unnerving not knowing if you're up or down.
That's right.
All right, that's number 14. That's Ethan Mogach.
Oh.
Nice swing there by LaFrancois.
Off the foot.
They got
early whistle,
kept that
I thought.
alive. I wasn't sure. I even thought LaFrancois. I'm impressed that they got that up. That was a nice swing.
Off the foot, you can play it off your foot here.
You
in
can.
volleyball.
Anything goes. You play
Miss
it off your
Grable,
head.
do you remember when this rule came into play off the foot? Because that's a relatively new for you and I who.
No, I don't think so.
When I
It's been
played in
around
high
for quite a long
school-
time. I think it's all correctly. Yeah,
We couldn't play it off our foot in high school. I mean, I'm
No,
significantly older than you are, but
you're not significantly older than I am.
as a compliment, Miss
Oh,
Grable.
thanks. Mr. Jones, our
wanna
senior
tell
man,
anybody
shout out.
your
It's his
age.
birthday today.
Oh yeah,
He is
There's-
significantly younger than both of us.
that's true. Yeah, those cupcakes were delicious. Who made those?
That would be me.
Oh,
That is my one artistic talent that I have. All right, that looks like the block there was on the Legends got it to drop on the Wolves side of the play. Big block there in the middle by LaFrancois. I think Soren might have been in on the block with him. All right, it is Brown back to serve. He picked. Oh,
that's
nice
Cummer.
serve.
That's Eli Cummer to serve.
To 5. And I believe it's a double contact there. Yep, double contact against the Wolves. I'm not sure what changed between that first and second set. And but definitely the Wolves lit a fire under our Legends,
That's
pulling
right.
away that first set.
Not taking any chances are the Legends, with the exception of that serve.
That serve.
It's now 19-8. The Legends have doubled their lead here. Back to serve number 15. I don't see a 15 on my sheet.
I don't either. That drops in front of Eli Cummer. Serve just bottomed out there. All right, it is once again, I said 15, and he goes to our number 15, Seth Baker. Outside there, taking something off it. Nice little roll shot there, Ryder Brown.
Boom!
LaFrancois with a big block in the middle.
What a block by LaFrancois. All by himself. Nobody joined him on that block.
No, and you know what? Usually you middles, most times, again, a lot of times you do put a single block up in the middle until you find that they're beating you, right? If you put the double block, or a triple block if you got a really big hitter, it just does leave a lot of options
That's
for
right.
them to tip. So we have some subs coming in here. Looks like that is number 7. That's Farhan Ayub is coming into the game, and number 2, Taryn Dollawall, both into the game for the Legends, seeing their first action of the set, or of the match, I guess.
Out of the game is Ryder Brown, Maxwell Lee.
Yep. That's a nice serve there, LaFrancois. That jump spin just drops. Got an excited bench here from the boys, 21-9. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Wolves haven't taken that second timeout yet.
That's right.
LaFrancois, the jump spin, he gets it to drop. It goes outside. That one takes off the tape. Good coverage there by Dollawall. Nice tip. Oh, unfortunately, that good block there in the middle by the Wolves. That, again, Farhan Ayub couldn't get it around it.
What a deep bench the Legends have. These two players that just entered the game having an immediate impact.
Yeah, I'd agree. Nice pass there by Baker. Goes out to Dollawall. Dollawall, and there we go, off the rafters for the dig on the Wolves. So Dollawall with the kill.
Back to serve, number 14,
Soren.
Soren Falahi, our
Yep.
setter. You remember at the beginning, he served 7 in a row
He
to
did,
start
yeah.
this match off.
I think this is his third serving rotation here. Oh, might have been. Yeah, I think it's have to serve twice again. All right, here we go. He goes outside. Dollawall. Dollawall gets it to go, and
Trouble.
nice little roll. Wolves had a hard time handling it. And wow, who is that? That is number 12. You can see on our camera, Eric Anderson, just loving life right now on the bench.
Soren.
Cute to you guys
Serve
can probably
again.
see from the bleacher camera. Eric Anderson and Ryder Brown just waiting to cheer. You know what? Great to see too. Ryder Brown's starting lineup when he comes off. No,
That's
qualms
right.
about being the biggest cheerleader when he's not on the floor.
That's right. That's important to have on the bench at all times.
It is, and you know what? This junior men's team took such a deep roster. It is hard giving everyone playing time, but Coach Batchelor does his best to try and get as many guys in court time as you can.
That's right.
It
And
is Dollywall back to serve.
that can only help the development of the players here, as a lot of them are in grade 10, going to be playing volleyball for 2 or 3 years here at Lillian Osborne.
Yeah, this is possible game point here if the Legends can pull this one out. Baker goes crossed again. I think that one is out. An emphatic out call there by Ada Khan, I believe, is on the lines there.
Ada Khan on the lines with the flag there.
He was making sure that referee Kathy Giles didn't have to overrule him on that one.
That's right. Taking no chances. That's number 8, I believe, again for the Wolves, Chad Chapcrow.
All right, that's serve. We get, and they get called. Oh, that's a tough call to end this game. They end the set. I feel like Mr. Eli Kummer needs to stop hammering the ball down and bouncing it to the roof, or he's going to get possibly a warning call from the officials.
That's right.
But yeah, so not too often that the serving team themselves get called out of rotation. A lot more common that the receiving team would get called for an out of rotation call.
Miss Grable, I'm going to challenge you here with a little bit of a quiz. I want to know if you know anything about the new school that just opened south of us. The school we're playing right now, Dr. Ann Anderson, just popped up here in September, opened the doors, named after, as you know, Dr. Ann Anderson. Can you tell me the significance of that name?
Of her name.
That's right. No looking here. No looking on my piece of
I feel
paper.
like this isn't fair. I believe she was a former teacher.
Yes.
I'm not sure if she was a principal, but I believe she was a teacher.
Yep.
And Aboriginal descent, I
That's
believe.
right.
Indigenous descent.
So I'm just reading off the paper. I just learned this today. She was an author and a teacher who was instrumental in preserving the Cree language and promoting Métis heritage in Alberta and Canada.
That's impressive. Yeah, I knew there was an Aboriginal connection. I didn't know.
Indigenous, yeah.
Indigenous, sorry.
Yep.
Yes, Indigenous connection.
Yep. They do have that that structure as you walk into that entrance.
I've never been in the school.
Oh, I've just seen pictures on Twitter that's been put out on their social media feeds. And they have that massive teepee structure in the middle, paying homage to the Indigenous past of their namesake, Dr. Ann Anderson.
I'm going to guess that's why they went with the Wolves.
Appropriate name
of the
for
Wolves,
the Wolves,
right?
exactly, yep. We're just between the two games, the third game here is about to take place. Legends losing the first one to the Wolves by 2 points, 24-26. The second game, a completely different story. The Legends taking it 25-12, a 13-point gap to take that second game. Miss Grable, can you make a prediction for this third game?
I don't want to jinx anything, but again, I'm very hopeful that our junior men will join our senior men in next week's championship matches. So I'm hoping that momentum showed the senior men, showed our junior men that when they play to their abilities, that I don't think these Wolves can stay with them.
That's right. Well, we'll find out here shortly. The referee has yet to take the stand. She's actually at the scorekeeper's table there. Miss Grable, we didn't do any of our voice exercises. Usually we do our voice exercises before we come back here, remember?
Voice?
She's looking at me.
I don't think I got that memo. I'm not sure
So
what
we're just going to do a couple exercises right now. Miss Grable, repeat after me. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? Well, if you're my puppy, it's my own shoes.
I knew you'd like that one because it had a dog in there.
Actually, she has not chewed any of my shoes. She has chewed my couch, though.
Oh, well, I mean, the Brick is having a sale right now. They are hopefully one of our future sponsors.
She did also drop a dog toy in my toilet, and I had to replace the entire toilet.
Oh, wow.
Yes, puppies, they're wonderful.
I'm never getting a dog then. You just talked me out of it.
You never were anyways. You wouldn't want dog hair on
Not
anything.
allowed dogs.
All right, that serve goes right to Folly. He has to play it. Baker is able to tiptoes the net, keeps that in play. Oh, I bet you we're going to have a net call there, though, yeah.
Big kill.
But he was on the net. So Maxwell Lee jumped on the setter. So he's got to make sure he knows if the setter is front row or back row. If the setter is in the back row, there's no point jumping as the setter can't tip. So I think Lee got a little confusion there as to front row or back row setter.
Back to serve is Ryder Brown from Esther Starkman, also a basketball player.
Good to know. Yeah, I think quite a few. We've, again, started our basketball tryouts this week, and quite a few of these boys will wait till their volleyball season finishes and then head out to the basketball tryouts. Maxwell Lee with a big swing in the middle. Oh, and a subdued reaction from Lee. Usually he's like, oh, there we go. Oh, never mind.
There it is.
Yeah. Not subdued, just delayed.
It was just delayed. It was bottled up, The bottle fizzed over, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Oh
Ryder
boy,
Brown.
Lee is definitely entertaining to watch. All right, it's Brown back again.
Miss Grable, can you guess what Ryder wants to be when he grows up?
I'm pretty sure I already looked at the sheet, so I don't know if I'm guessing. I believe it was a dentist.
Yes. You
Oh,
are
nice
correct.
up
Wow.
there by Brown. Laying it on the line. Lee, smart play. Goes for the tip. That swing there, and I
Big
believe...
block.
No, okay, must have been the ball on the net there.
I thought
And
maybe
it is, I
someone was on net.
believe, and again, this...
Double hit.
Ball, you know, Kathy Giles is calling it tight on the ball handling on, you know, again, yes. On the Wolves setter. He's having a tough time, I think, on some of those second contacts.
Brown back to serve again. Ooh, squeaks
That
it over.
serve just dropped. It bottomed out. That's a tough pass for the Wolves serve receive. 4-0.
Starting off similar to the last game.
Oh, we got another early timeout from the
Early
Wolves.
timeout this time.
This one's even quicker than the last set. I guess the last set, you know, the 6-0 lead without a timeout. They decided not to let it get that far this time.
Miss Grable, the junior women are just starting to arrive here at Lillian Osborne Gymnasium. They will be playing next. Can you tell us about that game following this game?
So the junior women, they're going to be matching up with the St. Andre Bessette Cardinals. This again, once again, is a semi-final on the women's side of the draw. I believe St. Andre Bessette finished third. I'd have to double check. So our girls were second place in the standings. They did play out at St. Andre Bessette earlier in the season, and I believe it was a 3-1 set win for the Legends.
Well, that game happens tonight right here on LOHS TV, Game Day edition. It starts at 6:30.
6:30, or basically after a warm-up following this game. So
Depending.
volleyball is one of those crapshoots. You can schedule a game for whatever time you want, but if you're the second game, you're not usually starting on time.
Miss Grable, I do not have crapshoot on my bingo list of volleyball terms.
I don't think it's a volleyball term.
Okay, good.
I think it's a general life term.
Okay, well, we're going to keep it off the bingo volleyball term list. We're back here. The timeout has expired. Ryder Brown still serving. It's going to be his 5th in a row here to start off that third game.
I think it's all, no, you know what? Ann Anderson started with the first serve of the set, so we got a point on the side out to start.
That's right, you're right.
Yeah, because they were the first server in the first and third set. There we go. Eli Kummer gets that to go off the block and drop. So this would be that now we're going up again. Oh, no, we got, what is happening? I'm not sure, the confusion there. Sohan Foley somehow thought that the Wolves that came away with that point was going to give them the ball, but the referee, Kathy Giles, says, no, it is your point.
Brown still serving.
All right, here we go. Consistent serving makes a huge difference. Big swing, that's a big swing in the middle. Yeah, and that's an in call. That was their middle.
Number 15, I believe.
Again, we don't have 15 on our roster here.
The reaction from the Dr. Ann Anderson. There is a captain talking now to the referee. I'm not sure what it's about. The serve is coming here. That's number 11, Preston Henschel from the Wolves. A good serve.
Nice swing there, Baker. Once again, he loves going cross court to position 1.
That's right.
Once again, the Wolves defense hasn't not adjusted and trying to force Baker to go line yet.
Maxwell Lee is back to serve here. It's a jump pop serve off the libero's forearms. Big number 15 just pushing the ball
Pops
over.
it up over. LeFrancois wants to show that he can swing big out of the middle as well. Going swing there in the middle here. Maxwell Lee back to serve.
Maxwell Lee.
He attended junior high.
I was going to say that. When asked, what junior high did you go to last year? He said, junior high.
You know, these junior men, I'm not sure if they did it on purpose to, you know,
Oh, yeah.
mix us up here because, again, I loved our William, under the phonetic pronunciation of his name, wrote, should be easy enough. Again, it was a lot of times it was their last names we were
That is
confused
more
about.
keystrokes on the keyboard than actually writing how to say William. Oh, we've been saying Soren's name wrong.
Soren.
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 I don't know if we're saying
sore.
it wrong or if it's just how he wasn't sure how to break it up phonetically.
Oh, it says so, comma, rin.
So rin.
So rin.
So rin.
Maybe we are saying it wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, guess we'll have to.
We're going to go off this, I
confirm.
guess, for now. Back to
Okay,
serve.
so rin.
Number 15. He's not on our list, but he's having an
Geez,
impact
pass
in
is
this
tight
game.
there. So oh, nice reach there by Brown in the back row. They were looking to push. LaFrancois gets it over the double block with the push. That goes outside the block off LaFrancois. Both the libero and Brown going for that one. Good tip there. Oh, unfortunately, Kummer's tip is out. It was the right idea, just couldn't find the line there.
7-4 for the Legends. The Wolves crawling back here, only down by 3 now. Originally down by 5.
Nice pass there.
Ooh,
Big
big jump by LaFrancois.
LaFrancois keeps that in play.
Wow. Just an update there on Damon English. Damon is still on the bench. He's got his warm-up shirt on and a Kleenex attached to his nose still. I don't know if he'll be coming back into the game, but George Z has filled in for him. Big shoes to fill, I will say that. George having no problem doing that. Back to serve, number 15, Seth Baker. It's 9-4 for the Legends. Trouble on the Wolves side there. The ball came close to going over. I believe Eli Kummer had a touch on that so-called party ball. Baker still serving. 10-4. Wolves only 1 timeout remaining. Wolves having trouble. Going to be a free ball, and it's deep and it's wide. Osborne Legends having no problem calling that out. Baker still serving. Miss Grable has left the desk. She is on a mission. And you're wishing someone could cure your lonely condition. I don't know what she's doing. She's got a piece of paper in her hand. You can probably see her on a screen approaching the referee's bench. She's talking to referee Kathy Giles right now. Baker waiting for the whistle. Giles looking over at the Wolves court there. She's now stepping down off the referee stand. That doesn't normally happen here. Miss Grable accompanying referee Giles to the score bench. Miss Grable just left the broadcasting booth here out of the blue. I'm not sure what she saw, but hopefully we'll get an update when she returns. They're now talking to Denise Wee and Haley Turcott there at the score table. Checking the papers now. The coach from the other team is getting involved. Referee Giles now communicating with Dr. Ann Anderson's coach. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with number 15, because he was not on the roster this morning when we received those. So he is also not on the roster on our computer screen at the moment. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with it. The Legends are staying loose here, staying limber, also wondering what's going on. Now, Athletic Director Grable is speaking with Coach Batchelor. Going to take a little break here, take a sip of my Lipton Brisk iced tea, hoping for a sponsorship. Send your checks to Lillian Osborne, 2019 Legere Road, Northwest. And we're back. Seth Baker serves, it's in. Wolves receive, they hammer it. That's number 13, Lachlan Big, putting that ball through the double block there and down on the Legends side. It's 12-5 for the Legends. Miss Grable is returning. There's me, Miss Grable, on the replay, drinking my brisk.
Talking to an empty chair.
Talking to myself. Miss Grable, can you tell us what went down there. I was trying to figure it out. I thought maybe it had to do with number 15 on the other side, but you correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I would no need to correct you. You were correct. I wanted to go as announcers. I don't like the fact that we can't call a kid by their name, or we don't want them to miss out. So I just want to go confirm that perhaps we had just missed it on our printout. But he was in fact not listed on the game sheet as a player with a jersey number.
Okay.
So it was something that our scorekeepers noticed but did not necessarily bring to referee Giles' attention. So she asked the coach to add. He was listed, his name is Tate Metal. He was on their sticker roster but just didn't have a jersey number attached to him.
Gotcha. Okay, well now we got a name for number 15. He is currently not on the court, but I imagine he'll be returning when the libero returns to the front row, or as his rotation would move him to the front row, he'll come off, but we'll see what happens. Back to serve is Eli Kummer.
That was a good dig there by the libero to try and get the serve receive up, but it does go ahead straight out of bounds.
Noah Trong, the libero for the Wolves, getting a big piece of that ball, unfortunately sailing wide.
All right, that's set outside. Good pass up there by Eli. LeFrancois goes off the hands of Lachlan Begg for the kill. And timeout. The Wolves using up their second timeout here as Legends are pulling away again, 16-5.
A big gap here, Miss Grable, in this third game. The Legends do have to win one more after this to get out of here with the win and advance to the finals. So they still got a lot of work to do here. But judging by these last two games, I can't imagine that the Dr. Ann Anderson Wolves here have any room to come back. I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before, but it doesn't look that way right now.
That's the interesting thing about volleyball compared to other sports with cumulative scores, right? And in volleyball, the fact that we reset every 25 points, anything can happen. As you can see, from that first set being, losing it by 2 and coming back with these big leads in the second and third so far. So, I won't discount the Wolves going into hopefully a fourth set. I think at this point, this one's going to be a tough comeback. Legends only need 9 points. Wolves need 20. But you never know that fourth set, it's a restart, 0-0.
Well, speaking of comebacks, last night the senior men were playing the undefeated St. Peter Apostle in the semifinals. And the Legends surprised them by winning and giving the St. Peter Apostle, what's their mascot?
The Spartans.
The Spartans, their first loss of the season. Yep. Miss Grable, tell me, if you spoke to Chris Jones, Coach Chris Jones, tell me what he said about that.
I did, and I watched the boys' game on the live stream from Spruce Grove. And, the boys won in 4. They could have actually won in 3 because the set they lost was 29-27. Our boys just came out fired up. It was one of those ones where I think our boys played with nothing to lose. They weren't, they were the underdogs in the game. And I think all the pressure was on the Spartans playing in their home gym and not having lost yet. So it would have ended our season, but I believe the Spartans still get to keep playing because they are a 3A school. So they still have an opportunity to qualify for their provincials.
Right on. Well, congrats to the senior men. We're looking forward to that game. That game will take place next week right here on Tuesday, I believe, in our home gym. And that'll, again, will be live on YouTube right here on LOHS TV. And I'm sure they're getting ready for that game. They have just under a week to prepare.
Yeah, that game will be a 7:30 start. And it will be the first time, Monday and Tuesday next week, that'll be the first time this season that any fans are actually allowed in the gyms for the finals. So there is a change in fans. We are allowing fans. It is a limited selection of fans. Every player playing in that game will be allowed 2 individuals, pre-screened roster, kind of like a guest list. We're going to have bouncers at the door, and your name must be on the guest list to get in.
That's right.
They will be having an opportunity for parents or family member, couple family members, limited again, to watch the championship games next week on Monday and Tuesday.
So you mentioned having bouncers at the door. That's not a false statement. That's a true story. Who's supplying the security to make the checks at the door?
So Metro Athletics, the 4 venues that are hosting the finals next week, so it would be Osborne, Ainley, Scona, and J. Percy Page. So there will be a security member from, I'm not sure what security company it is, but right. Provided by Metro, who will be doing the name list checks as well as vaccination checks and everything for those people that are pre-selected to watch in person.
Well, it's going to be an interesting time next week. That has never been done here at Lillian Osborne, so we're looking forward to seeing how that all unravels. We're looking forward to having some parents in the stands right now. We haven't forgot about everyone at home. We will still be doing this. Unfortunately, Metro has asked all schools not to be broadcasting, so we won't
Not to be commentating. We could broadcast,
Oh,
but not commentating.
sorry, yes, commentating, broadcasting. There will be no commentating going on. You'll hear the sound in the gym like you do now, but we won't be sitting here. So that's a stipulation just implemented this year, and it's only for the finals.
Yeah, I believe it. Again, hosting these games, us being the home court, it's a little different when we're a little more biased, maybe on the commentary, versus a championship game, which technically would generally, be at a neutral site venue, obviously. But luckily enough, our boys made it, and we're getting to host the game at home.
Well, I can't wait to watch that. Let's go back to this game, Miss Grable. The Legends have taken a commanding lead. It's 21.
Yeah, that's a double contact there. That's going against number 11 of the Wolves. That's Preston Henschel gets called. And into the game, we have a few substitutions on the Legends side of the ball. So number 8, Jackson Sim has gone in. And right now it's number 17, Ada Khan. Both of them seeing their first action of the match. Soren Fahli was back to serve. That swing there. Z was playing a little deep. He's upset at himself that he didn't get that one up. He's not quite the antics of Maxwell Lee, but right. Another interesting player to watch.
Just a half a step too late. He'll make an adjustment. Back to serve for the Wolves, Dax Schravel.
Z gets that one up to Falahi, and Adakon tries to get the running dump there, but the block of number 15, Tate Meadow. It looks like it is, I believe it's their setter again. That's number 1, Dasha Ravel, back to serve. Z's pass. Folly keeps it on his side, puts that way outside. That's a tough ball for Jackson Sim just having come into the game.
Has to reach. Legends up by 10 here, 21-11. Wolves still serving. They got some ground to make. It's not impossible here.
That looks, there we go. Eli Kummer gets that one up. Adakon goes to he gets the line call. He gets it in. Popped that up over the block and got it to drop on the sideline. Right 22. Now the Legends doubled up on the Wolves, 22-11.
Back to serve is Ryder Brown. I mean, we read all of Ryder's stats already. We know he wants to be a dentist.
Kevin Durant is his favorite basketball player. Nice hustle. That's a tough effort. That was a great hustle there. That was Preston Henschel heading almost into the stands to keep that ball alive, but a little too much on it for anyone else to make the third pass over the net.
That's right. It was a nice try. Ryder to serve again. 2 points away from taking game 3 here.
Oh, he's going for the jump. I was going to say, I think that's what LeFrancois was kind of egging him on from the sidelines to give the jump an effort there.
Well, if you're going to try it, now's a good time. You're up by 12 here, 11.
Yeah, 23. If they had gone at 24, you'd call it spin to win, but they did it at 23, so they wouldn't have won the set even if the serve was good.
That's Ada Khan with the kill.
No, it's only a kill if we score a point off it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it doesn't count as a kill unless you
I got to write that down, Miss Grable.
Ada Khan with a tip there. I don't know if
it's still an attack.
It's an attack, but not the kill. The kill, I believe, correct volleyball terminology means you must score on it.
Right, because that's a stat.
Yeah.
How many kills did the player get?
Yeah, so usually means you have to score off it, I believe.
Could I technically say with the attempted kill?
Sounds like now they're going to be going to court for some type of offense.
The refs on the stand were attempting to
blow that one out the back.
Put it long, I believe. We weren't watching. Well, you were watching. I wasn't.
I was watching. Yeah, Ada Khan sent that one out the back on, again, we had a similar situation in that first set when Soran missed a serve at 20. But at that point, it was 24-24. This one, 24-13. You have a little bit of room to miss that one.
Tate Meadow served that one for the Wolves.
Volley goes. That's back. It's really, these boys keep inching over, so I can't even see anyone. That was Jackson Sim. Ends up with the point. Legends take the third set, 25-13 to go up 2-1.
The ball went off the ceiling to end that match. It is 3-1 now. Let's review. The Wolves took the first match, 26-24. Legends take it, the second game, 25-12. Third game, 25-13. The similar result as that second game. We're going into game 4 here. The Legends just need to win one more to walk out of here, going to the finals. Miss Grable, if they do win, and I'm being optimistic here, when will this final take place?
So the junior final, I believe, in there for this division, they are scheduled to play at 7:30 on Monday at J. Percy Page. That being said, the other semifinal is Holy Trinity against J. Percy Page. Should J. Percy Page come out victorious in that, they would retain the hosting for that game. But should the Trinity Trojans win that one, we would actually move the final over back here to Osborne and have home court advantage again.
So there is a chance that these junior men will be right here in the final game on LOHS TV.
That is a possibility. Yep, that was part of the hosting negotiations that we made with Metro, was that if any of our teams qualified and it was not the original host team also in the game, then the game could be moved. Again, that's what happened with the senior men. They were supposed to play Tier 2 finals. We're supposed to be at Harry Ainley. With the fact that Harry Ainley plays Division 1 and didn't have any teams in the Tier 2 finals, they moved the boys game over here, and for convenience of the whole process, they also moved the Tier 2 girls final over here, and the Tier 4 finals for the senior teams got moved over to Harry Ainley for next Tuesday.
Wow, interesting. What an interesting way to lay out the playoffs and giving teams the opportunity to host their own team into their own gymnasiums. I mean, that's
not a usual occurrence.
Right.
It was a part of this was a COVID thing involving, requiring more hosts than usual. Usually it would just be 2 schools that would be hosting all of the games, but because of COVID protocols requiring longer times in between the games to clear out the stands for the few fans that will be allowed, cleaning protocols and stuff, they needed extra hosts. So that was the only reason that this year there was any adjustment made for any type of home court advantage. Usually your hosts would be set, and that's where they would play.
That makes sense. Lots of different protocols to allow this to happen. Better than nothing. We're having sports in our gymnasiums again. It was a long year last year without them. We're back in action. Game 4 is taking place. Legends lose that first point to the Wolves. And if we know anything, that first point could mean...
It did matter, yeah. So far, I think it's mattered in the first 3 sets.
It's mattered in the first 3 sets. You're
It
right.
has, yep. All right, here goes Z with the pass up to Soren. Lee goes off the hands, though, of Chad Shrapko. Baker plays it safe and sends that one over. Going for the quick set in the middle, and they get it. That's a good swing there. Once again, that's Chad Shrapko.
Legends up 2-0. A reminder, our next game's taking place right after this. Probably a little later than 6:30, I imagine. It's already 6:15. Sab is moving into the gymnasium right now. The Cardinals have entered the gymnasium. The Wolves are up 3-0 here.
All right, it is number 11, Preston Henschel, back into serve for the Wolves. Z's pass goes tight to the net. Soren keeps it alive there. All right, it's again, our men's bench keeps migrating over, making it difficult to see the Wolves side of the court.
Well, it's not the best spot for our table right now, but we do have to be here because our mic's got to run.
Well, the boys technically are not allowed to be in front of the bench standing. They should be level or behind the bench. So right now, referee Giles is allowing them to kind of keep floating closer and closer to the floor, but technically they should be even with their bench if they're going to be standing at the end of the bench.
I'm learning so much tonight. Something that
nice reach there. I was going to say, did they should call a carry? Yeah, I was going to say. Eli Kummer tried to reach with the left hand to keep that in play, but it was a carry.
The Wolves on a roll. It's 4-1. Back to serve. That's number 8, Chad Shrapko, still serving.
Pass there, Eli Kummer. Soren goes to Baker. He stays on the ground for that one, plays it safe. Big swing there in the middle, and that is out. Looks like our linesman that is definitely, it's not wearing his own jersey because that is not Soren doing the lines. Soren is on the court. I believe that's William Jin, I think, on the lines there.
Looks like him, yes. I believe that's him.
All right, Maxwell Lee with the serve.
Kind of a jump serve there, too.
Yeah, a little jump float there. Roll shot, back Ryder Brown, up to Soren.
Shoot set.
LaFrancois. Oh, that's a great play to keep that setter. That's Dasha Ravel again. Soren goes outside, Eli Kummer. And he gets the kill on that one.
The ball going into the stands. Maxwell Lee to serve again. The Legends have closed the gap. They're only down by 1. It's 4-3. It's a jump serve. And it's long.
And it goes long. Yep, went out the end line there. Interesting again, this momentum shifts tonight. Right now, Wolves on a bit of a momentum right now, 5-3 for them.
Are they ever?
I believe it's their first lead since they won that first set. Baker, nice touch up of the net there. Eli Kummer, yep, there we go. They shank off the pass there by the Wolves. Again, like I said, it's the boys are making this difficult for us to see that far side of the court.
That's right, and difficult to hear each other. That's not a bad thing.
I was gonna say, usually it's girls that you find are the louder ones in the gym, so it's nice to see the energy from the boys.
That's right. Baker back to serve. Legends down by 1.
Great serve there by Baker. Going right at, again, the libero of the Wolves. Free ball coming over. Baker with the pass. Soren goes outside. Eli Kummer, and he gets the back line. Yep, the coach of the Wolves confirming that it was in.
Big kill by Kummer there. Ties it up 5-5.
Baker's back to serve again.
Baker's back to serve again.
Again, we've got same starting lineup out here. It looks like we've still got Damon English is still out with that nosebleed.
I did give fans a little bit of an update. He was wearing his warm-up jersey. That's him standing up in front of us.
But it looks like Z is in once again as the libero in this set. That goes off the hands, landing on the Wolves side. That is a point for the Legends. It was LeFrancois again with the swing in the middle. You know, the Wolves have to be really happy, though, the fact that they're playing in this game in a first year of a brand new high school.
That's right. That's quite the, achievement for them, being in their first year, playing against a school that's been here for 10 years.
And it's our first time, and it's our first time in this game, too.
Because we moved up a div here?
No, it's our junior boys haven't made it this deep into the playoffs before. Right. Yep. So it's good, bodes well for the future again. We did have over 100 boys try out for the 2 boys. That's a big swing. That one does go in. That was Tate Metal in the middle. That's a big swing. Metal with the kill. 6-6. We're tied up here in the 4th. Wolves don't want to see their season end, so they're giving everything they got in this one here.
That's right. They're taking all the chances here to make sure that they make it a match.
That was Finn Murphy's serve goes into the net there. Tried for that jump serve, didn't have a good contact on it. And it is, there we go, Eli Cummers heading back to serve. Ooh, tough one, sends that one into the tape there.
Well, that first game, we mentioned it before, it came down to a couple mistakes, and one of those mistakes was missing the serve. And right now, the Legends aren't doing great in that department.
All right, that looks like that is the big middle there. That's that Tate Mendel, 15. Eli Kummer.
No.
he was up for that one, waited, and then decided where he wanted to put it down.
That was Michael Lefrancois with the big kill there.
Oh, sorry, yes, correct me. Yeah, I think I said the wrong name there.
Yep.
I was actually reading Eli's favorite fun fact about himself. We'll get to that after.
Party ball.
That's a party ball. That's a big swing there by Lee in the middle.
Maxwell Lee loves the party ball. That's awesome.
So you know what? The fun fact there, his fun fact was Mike, and I'm referring to Mike Lefrancois, has crazy swings. I try and match his abilities whenever I play. So that's what Maxwell Lee wrote about a teammate. So the fact that Lefrancois swings so big in the middle, it pushes Lee to do the same.
Well, we just saw it.
Oh, we got captains being called over here again. So referee Kathy Giles is talking to Baker. I'm wondering if it's the kind of emphatic after the play ball, tosses or smashes down to the ground or whatnot. I think Baker's just letting Coach Gegenbach know. That is a volleyball thing. The referees do not address coaches. They call over your floor captain, and you're responsible to relay the message.
Lefrancois, float serve.
Handled there. Yeah, it was
party
handled
ball
by
again, Miss
Finn
Grable.
Murphy.
That time, it went into the net on our side. Maxwell Lee showing his frustration. He got another gift there, but he didn't capitalize on it that time. Back to serve, that's number 1, the setter for the Dr. Ann Anderson Wolves, Dax Ravel.
That's a short serve taken by Baker. While he gets out there, Lee has to play it over just with the free ball. Look, going to the middle there. Oh, he reached back. Lee, tough ball, there we go. Ryder Brown puts it in play. Not trying to be too fancy, just making sure there. Brown with the hands on the blocks, but it falls down the Legends side.
He got a good piece of it, just fell right to his waist there into the net.
Looks like we have a substitution again coming in on the Wolves side of the ball. I think that is number 7 that came back on the floor, Gabriel Ing.
George Z.
Well, he goes to, miscommunication there. Lee saves it though with his left hand. Again, I'm always impressed when they can use their left. That goes line for the first time. Baker with the dig though. Ryder Brown. This is a good rally here, one of the longer ones of the match. That one goes out. Good call there by the Legends to let that go.
The ball has entered the abyss, Miss Grable. It's gone forever. Oh, never mind. It's back. I thought it was gone. You would have had to buy another ball coming out of your budget.
What else is new? We had to replace about 18 of these balls. Tachikara sent a crappy set this year. Oh, Soren's been a little up and down on his service game. You know, he went on that run for the seven straight to start the second, but he's also blown a couple walling and a couple into the net tonight.
Well, the outcome of this game, it's 10-10. We assumed that it would look like game 2.
You assumed. I'm going to blame you on that one.
Grable, we're on a team here.
I'm throwing you under the bus if they blow this one. Z can't get a play off that one.
Got a piece of it.
All right, it's a 1-point lead here for the Wolves. Like I said, they're going down fighting. If in fact this is the end of their season, they are making the Legends earn every point.
That's right. No timeouts have been called yet.
No, I think in a game this close, you want to save them. As we saw in that first set, all 4 timeouts used with the last, I think what was the first time when the Wolves went up, or no, it was 1915, the first timeout that got used in that first set, and they saved them all for the end. That one hits the roof.
Hitting the roof, yeah. I think, no, our net's the maximum height, right?
Our dividing curtain should be pretty close unless it hasn't been
looks a little bit lower.
Wound all the way up there. That overpass there. Wolves get a chance to set up an attack. Blocked there by the Legends. Free ball. Back for Eli Kummer. Soren goes in the middle to Maxwell Lee. He goes with the tip. Nice play. The tip. Good play there by Maxwell Lee. Again, the excitement on Lee's face.
What's he saying? I'd like to know.
I have not a clue. Like you said, I can't hear much through these headphones. And he's loud, but I still can't decipher what it is.
Yeah, I bet you they can hear better than we can at home.
That's quite possible. If someone wants to text us, let us know what he is saying. If it is appropriate for us to repeat on air.
Hopefully it is. Ryder Brown skimming that over the net, falling short of the attack line there for that point. It's 12-12.
So now it's a race to the next 13 points. You can hit 25 first. Basically, it's almost like we're playing 0-0 right now. Brown, nice pass there. On the serve. Oh, they get the tip. Soren can't get there.
Just sending that over the block. They went up knowing there's going to be 2 big sets of hands there. They had no choice but to just float that over the block.
Ryder Brown with the pass, tight to the net. Soren keeps up tip. Baker is blocked, but he digs up his own swing. Eli Kummer tries to go for the tip, but doesn't put enough on it. Doesn't get over the net.
14-12 for the Wolves here.
Yeah, you can see the body language change on the Legends after a couple there, right? A little deflated from that momentum they had the last 2 sets.
Same thing happening on the bench, too.
Yeah, the gym's gotten a little quieter on our side of the court. Good swing there by Eli Kummer. Free ball. Handled by Zia or Ryder Brown, not sure who ended up getting hands on it. Maxwell Lee, smart play. Maxwell's making the smart plays, sees the block hands in front of him and just pushes it into the empty corner.
That's great court awareness there by Maxwell Lee for him to know that gap was there and confidently push it there with one hand. That takes a lot of focus.
It does. He's back to serve. Well, that was not a great toss, but he manages to pull out the serve anyways. Free ball again, goes to Lee. Soren goes back to Baker. That cross-court swing, he goes off the hands that time and gets the point.
Baker sending it off the hands again. Like you said, Miss Grable, he is consistently going across the court here.
Maybe we
on
shouldn't
his
keep
attack.
saying that so that whoever they play in the final doesn't
That's
watch
right.
this live stream and
That's
pick that
right.
up.
We're giving it away. Well, we have time to switch that up. We have just over a week here, or under a week to.
They play on Monday.
They play on Monday. Okay.
So they don't have any practices between now and then.
Seth,
Unless they
if you're
decide they want to
listening
go
to this
tomorrow
after
morning.
the game,
They might want to go tomorrow morning.
let's practice the down
Well,
the
we'll
lines
find
here.
out if Seth's sister Hannah is actually listening to this, and she does give him our tips.
And we still have to beat Dr. Ann Anderson here.
That is very true, yeah. And right now we are down 1. Eli Kummer, LeFrancois has to take that. Again, Soran pushes that deep 1, that big 15 back in the middle there again. That was, again, Tate Metal having to work around his hand.
Oh.
Deep down ball, way too deep there. All right, we are tied back up, 15-15. Momentum shifts tonight have been very interesting.
Back and forth here. Back to serve is Seth Baker. It's 15 all.
Now
No
it's a race to
timeouts
10.
used.
Baker, good spot. Nice and consistent. That swing there goes into the net. That was number 5. That's Finn Murphy. Had some big hands there in front of him. I think LeFrancois got over there with Soren to go up. Once again, Baker back to serve.
We got a player on the other side just tying his shoes here. That's the delay.
Here we go. Baker puts it in play. Goes to a different spot. Libero has to make a play on it. Nice hustle there. Free ball. It is out. Baker follows it right to the sidelines. That's a great, again, like I said, court awareness. He was right there, made sure it dropped, and if it was going to drop in, he was able to make a play on it.
Legends have their lead now. It's 17-15. Baker continues to serve. This time, again, Miss Grable into the net.
It's all right. You know, guys, I know I have faith Baker's going to make up for it with a pass here. And we look like we have a serving sub coming in. Yeah, I believe the Wolves are subbing in for the server. So that was Finn Murphy coming out.
Ethan Mogach
coming in to serve for Finn Murphy. All right, let's see. That's your job. Make sure, yeah, there you go. Make sure you put it in. If you get it subbed in to serve, you want to make sure about that one.
That's
Soren goes to Eli Kummer. Eli sends that out deep. You know, Eli's fun fact, and it's something I knew, and obviously he's secure about this. He got cut from this team twice during tryouts and then was brought back in as a redshirt, and now he's in our starting lineup. So that's a great testament to resilience on the part of Eli Kummer.
Very impressive, yes.
LeFrancois with the tip. LeFrancois with the hands. Yep, unfortunately though, Tate Mendel goes around them and gets the kill. Putting the Wolves up 18-17.
18-17. We're a little bit on our heels here, Miss Grable. The Wolves were down by 2. Now they're up by 1.
Yeah, we're going again. It's almost no one's had any long runs really in this set. It's all been point for point compared to the big runs last 2 sets that the Legends had. They get that one to drop to tie it back up at 18. All right, who's heading back to serve here? It's Eli Kummer, I believe. Yep.
Speaking of Eli Kummer, he will serve here. It's tied up.
All right,
Expect
he goes
to see
with the
some
float,
timeouts
make
here.
sure, puts it in a good spot. That's a nice pass there, though. They should get a good attack out of this. Eli with the defense. Soren to LeFrancois. He gets a swing, and he gets it to go off Tate Mendel's hands. Point Legends. All right, here we go. Kummer again, back to serve.
They have LeFrancois, Soren Falahi, and Ryder Brown in the front row here.
That's an outside swing. George C. gets it up. Good hustle there. Eli Kummer puts it in place. LeFrancois, smart play there. Puts it deep, forcing the Wolves to scramble a little bit. Eli Kummer, Soren, nice play. Once again, yeah, LeFrancois is playing smart. They're playing safe right now, knowing what's at stake in this one.
Good
Eli
dig.
Kummer, nice save. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, that's a tough one. LeFrancois tried to save that second ball off the dig. No one went up, and it was, again, a little bit of a party ball, but went for the block instead of the swing on the Wolves side.
And he's back to serve, too. That's Tate Metal again, number 15 for the Wolves.
19-19. Every point, you're working hard in this one. That, again, overpass. Legends got lucky there.
Big
nice block there. Legends recover, though. LeFrancois smart takes something off the next one. Outside swing, lobs that up over the block. LeFrancois plays it off the net. Great play there. Good heads-up play. Outside to Ryder Brown. Brown gets the call on the baseline. It does drop
the line,
in.
I believe. The Legends needed that. Back to serve for the Legends will be LeFrancois.
Yeah, so that sends Maxwell Lee back onto the floor, up to the net. All right, here we go, LeFrancois. That's a big point here. Nice spot. Good. Good save there, though. Wolves goes off Lee's hands. LeFrancois up to Soren. Outside rider, Brown.
Just out.
No,
just
goes
long.
out. No touch on there. I was hoping maybe the defense tried to get a hand on that one.
Back to serve for the Wolves. They're just tying their shoes, so I can't see their number. That's Dax Ravel, the setter. It's 20-20 for both teams. They're tied up. Soren to set to the middle to Maxwell Lee. Max sends it long. No touch on the play. The Wolves go up by 1. It's 21-20. Back to serve again is Dax.
Goes to Baker, a great pass there. That's a 3-ball. Nice swing by Lee. It goes off the hands of Chad Shrapko. Point Legends. That all started with a great pass by Baker.
Maxwell Lee making it known that he wanted that ball. Soren gave it to him, and it was the right move. Soren is back to serve.
Oh, he got lucky on that one. Got the roll off the tape. We'll take that one. 3-ball over there. Z gets it up. Goes to the middle of the Lee. Lee with a big swing, and it is in on the baseline.
Attack.
Great swing there, not holding back at all. I don't know if he's looking up, praying to the gods that one went in or not, but again, his reactions they're legendary.
That's right. His reaction's a little bit more calm than before. I mean, the game is a little bit tighter, so I can imagine he's being a little bit careful too.
That one somehow manages to touch nothing, ceiling. But I think it threw everyone off, looking up into those lights maybe and assuming it was going to hit a rafter.
That's right. 23-21.
Interesting to see here if the Wolves end up calling a timeout. No, not yet. They still have both. Oh, there we go. I called it. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought this was a good time to use it since they still have both of them left. Put some pressure on Soren to head back to the line here after a little bit of break, trying to ice their server. Bachelor's talking to him. I think he's telling him, just put it in play. Make sure this goes in the court.
That's right. Yeah, it's what the coach for Dr. Ann Anderson is trying to do. Throw off that serve a little bit, make them kind of seize up and cool off that arm a little bit, and then hopefully they serve it into the net. I mean, Mr. Batchelor, Coach Batchelor is trying to tell them, listen, you know why they called this timeout. Let's get out there, do what we know best, and put the ball in play. Let's not get a missed serve here this late in the game. We've already had those. We've already used them up, and we're here now. So let's go. 23-21. Legends are up. They just need 2 serves here, Miss Grable, to walk out of here and go to the semifinals.
They'll go to the finals. This is the semifinal.
Go to the finals.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I think, if you're the Wolves coach, I think you're also telling them, hey, we've, been in this situation before. I think in that first set, right, they were down, kind of close to this scoring thing, and they managed to come back to pull it out 26-24. So he's letting his team know they're still in it. They just need a side out here, and they could pull off a run of their own. So let's hope for our sake that doesn't happen.
That's right. Soren
with
the
make
jumper.
Sure that's a good serve. Puts the trouble ball there. Oh, that tip drop's he got really lucky. Nice scramble play. I'm super impressed there. Ryder Brown, Maxwell Lee, and George Z, all of them.
Trouble,
and then they let that one drop. Oh, that's a tough play. The boys had some momentum there, keeping that alive, the scramble ball, and then they kind of, I think, lost their focus.
They have to forget about that. They have to make this ball, put it up in the air, put a perfect pass for Soren so he can get under it here.
The jump float there, handled by Eli Kummer. Soren goes outside. Seth Baker on, that's a tough one. Usually we see Seth swing out of the right side. That time he's swinging out of the outside spot. A little bit of a different angle approach there.
And just like that, it's 23-23.
And
there's the
Legends timeout.
That's right. We're going to use all the timeouts here in the last 4 points, it looks like.
Yeah, again, that strategy, just, make the server think about it a little more, calm your team down.
That's right.
It was, what did they call the timeout? It was 23-21 Legends the last timeout, so it's only 2 points, right? But again, not much room when you're playing to 25.
That's right. The Legends here, 23-23. They just need one more game, like we mentioned before, to take this semifinal match. The girls will play off next here, 6:30 start. Well, it's 6:38, so that's too late for a 6:30 start. They're waiting. Their uniforms are on. They want to take the court here. They're just waiting for the conclusion of this game. But it could go another one here.
It could, and you never want a fifth set. You never know. Anything can happen in the fifth set, right?
That's right.
That one, especially coming off the win in the fourth set, sometimes that's the team with the momentum going into the fifth. So Legends don't want to get to that point. We want to get a pass here and hopefully get an attack and then serve for the match.
Serving for the Wolves, Preston Henschel.
And he goes there we go, Ryder Brown. Soren keeps it alive. Maxwell Lee managed to shovel that over the net. That's going to there. Outside here, off the hands of Baker, but out.
It's out.
He got hands on the block, but unfortunately the ball went out off Baker's hands. So it is 24. It is game point here.
Wolves could end it right here. Preston
All right,
Henschel.
Legends need to dig deep here. Don't be scared to swing, but also play the smart play. Brown, swing goes outside to Baker. Baker, good swing there. Nice, good reach there by the, that's number 7, Gabriel Ng. Good pass there, going to the middle. Big swing out of the middle. That is in, despite the no call there from our line.
Is that number 8, Chad Trapko, with that attack? I can't
think so,
see.
and I got a Legend, right.
If that was number 8, wow. The
We're going to
Wolves
5.
surprised us there after 2 games losing by 11 and 13 points, it looks like. They surprised us here in the 4th game, and now the Legends don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I was confident that that game would go the other way based on the other 2 games. Now we're in for a treat here, Miss Grable. We're going to game 5, but tell me something. This game is a little bit different. Tell me why.
So the big difference in this one is that it only goes to 15. So it's a quick one, 1st to 15. You still do have to win by 2 with no cap. So the way this night's going, in the 1st and the 4th sets are any indication, we could be, 25-23 again before someone gets a 2-point advantage. But let's hope not. Let's hope the Legends revert back to their 2nd and 3rd set strategy where they, handled the Wolves pretty easily. But something's changed a little bit. I don't know if they were overconfident coming out of those 2 set wins, but now they know their season's on the line, right? They had that cushion of a set advantage, and they don't have that anymore.
That's right. We're going to need some good serving here right off the bat, just like the other 2 games.
So they do call captains up again for a new coin toss for the 5th set. So even if you won the coin toss to start the match and you got to serve first, they redo the coin toss to see who gets the first serve here in the 5th set.
Well, if the last 4 games are any indication, and if you were a betting person, Miss Grable, the team that got the first point so far in every game has won the match or the game. So we'll find out here who's going to get that serve and who's going to get that point.
I guess we'll see. We're waiting for some signal here. So
While
it is Kathy Giles just probably double checking with the score table that everything is kosher, and we're on schedule here with the correct lineup rotation cards.
That's right. While we're waiting, Miss Grable, I just want to make sure that everybody knows at home that our school online shop, our school apparel shop, is open for business. It will be open only for 2 weeks. It's online, lohs.ca/shop, to get your orders in. All the orders will come to the school. They will not be delivered to your house. Reminder again, that store closes November 12th.
And you do not make any commission off this, do you, Mr. O?
We do not, but we would love it if our students were all repping their school colors and had at least a piece of school apparel they could rock around the school here and in our community. It's always great to see students wearing our gear out in the community, whether it's in the grocery store, the movie theater, or even playing in their soccer teams outside the school. Hockey teams, football teams, working out in the gym. It kind of tells everybody, what school you go from, the reputation of our school. We take a lot of pride in it, and hopefully our students do too, and they're proud to be a Legend. Here we go,
it looks
game
like
5.
We might have won the toss. The Ryder Brown with the ball right now, so I'm hoping that's indicative of the fact that Soren will be heading back to be the first server here in the 5th set.
Referee
he is in for LeFrancois in the back row.
Referee Kathy Giles just checking numbers here on the cards. She is now approaching the stand.
Yeah, we are going to be serving first. The Wolves are setting up in their serve-receive formation. So it will be Legends serve to begin. Again, like I said, this quick first to 15.
Place your bets, everybody. Just kidding, no betting, actually. We can't say that. No betting on high school sports.
That is out. Z ducks. That's not the best technique. Usually you want to turn and follow to make sure in case it drops and you need to make a play on it. But Z just ducked to get out of the way.
That's right. It's 1-0 though. The Legends get that first point. It's game 5.
Let's hope it holds true what's happened in the previous 4.
Why isn't that score going up on our board?
It is 1-0. That's the first point.
But game 4 isn't going up.
Oh, because they haven't changed the middle set to game 5.
Oh, yeah.
They have to change the set in the middle to be 5 for it to show. That was a big swing.
Big swing by
Chad
Wolves.
Shrapko, I believe, number 8. Got
number
around
8
the
again.
lead block.
He ended the game last time. And now he puts the Wolves on the board here with their first point with a big kill there. Back to serve, number 11, Preston Henschel. It's a jump serve, floater. Soren has to play it. Now he's out. Maxwell lead a set. Soren has to push that ball over the net as he's a back row player. Oh, calls it out, just out.
Ryder Brown's heading back to the line to serve. Just trying to take a quick look here at the live stream. Looks like the other semifinal, the J. Percy Page Beaumont game, is in a 4th set. Page is up 20-16, but I cannot tell who won the first 3, so I'm not sure where they're at in theirs.
So that's the junior men.
That is the winner of this game will play the winner of that game in next week's final.
And that's taking place at J. Percy Page. No indication, though, of who won those first 2 games.
Nope, just the current score, 20-17 Page. Z with the pass upstairs. Baker sets up Lee. Smart play there by Lee. Goes in between the block. That back set there, a push deep to 1. Ryder Brown with the pass. Goes back to Baker. Baker, hey, Baker adjusted. I think they tried to take the cross court. Goes for the tip off the block and gets it off the hands. Gets the wipe off the hands out of bounds.
Dr. Ann Anderson did prepare themselves for a cross court attack there. Seth Baker saw the opening down the line and tipped it off the side of the block there.
I wish I had the hang time of Baker to make that decision up there in the air.
That's right.
Oh, Lee goes out. The serve errors are hurting the Legends when it's important.
They're hurting us. 3-3. Back to serve is number, I can't see from here.
I can't see a thing through these guys.
That's number 7. That is
Brown's
Gabriel
pass is wide,
Ng.
but Baker keeps it alive. LaFrancois a little too lackadaisical on that one. Gets the block. Again, these guys are trying to be a little too fancy. I think they're making the right choices, but they're not putting enough on it to make sure it goes over the net.
Yeah, they got to put a little more emphasis on each ball. Not worry about finding that spot in the front of the net there and maybe pushing it to the back of the court here. Playing it a little bit safer there.
Ryder Brown with the pass. Soren goes to LaFrancois. LaFrancois gets a swing. The dig by the libero does hit the roof. Legends point, tying it up 4-4, and Seth Baker heading back to serve. Gangenbach just telling him again, just be sure. Don't try and be fancy at this point. Make sure.
Baker just needs to put it over the net here. It's 4-4 though. What a close game it is. It's 2-2 as far as the games went. This is the final game. It only goes to 15.
All right, Baker, here we go. I got faith. And my faith was misplaced on that one. Unfortunately, Baker goes long.
Just a wee bit long. Back to serve for the Wolves. That's number 14, Ethan Mogach.
That goes right to Z. Pass there to Soren. LaFrancois, the left-handed tip. Good effort there by the libero. That's number 9, Noah Trung. But it was a smart play there by LaFrancois. And it will be number 4, Eli Kummer, back to serve. We are tied 5-5. Eli Kummer, nice serve. Good pass up there. Goes to the middle. Big block there by Soren and LaFrancois. They had to tip. Z goes Soren, nice switch. Oh, and LaFrancois, the block and goes down on the side of the Wolves though. Once again, Tate Mednall, sorry.
Only one blocker going up there. LaFrancois had lots of room to go off the side.
And we have A reserve, I think. Oh, okay, so they hadn't blown in the serve yet. I think Soren was tying his shoelace, and maybe Eli got a little anxious on the serve. Reserve. We are up 6-5. Legends single point lead here.
The shoe is tied officially.
Velcro. It's called Velcro. If they, don't want to have to stop the game. Tip. LeFrancois with the good reach, and he was patient enough, so no call there. Good spot. Here we go. Eli Kummer back to serve again.
Legends with a 2-point lead now, halfway to 15.
Good pass up there. Again, difficult to see that other side of the net sometimes with these boys in our way. Good reach with that left hand. Again, LeFrancois with quite the hang time. That goes out. I believe that was number 11, Preston Henschel, getting underneath that ball and sending it out, trying to go over the Soren and LeFrancois block.
Kummer to serve again. It's a
and he
squeaker.
Gets the hometown roll off the tape.
Wow.
Unlucky bounce there for the Wolves, but lucky for the Legends.
Very
and I
lucky.
have a timeout called. Here's a look at again. This energy level, it's like being on a roller coaster, right? Watching these boys. When they're up, they're at the top, and when they're down.
That's right. Well, it is familiar energy. We've seen that in game 2 and 3 tonight. And if that is any indication, the boys are pumped and everything's going their way right now with a 4-point lead and only 6 points to go here to end it. What's going down at J. Percy Page, Miss Grable?
So I'm just taking a look here. It looks like right now J. Percy Page, the boys are up 24-20 here in the 4th. So it is possible set point. But again, like I said, I'm not sure who won the first couple. So we'll see the reaction here. And there we go. I believe the Panthers, so they've won that set. So the question is, are they pushing it to a 5th or did they win the match? I guess we're going to find out right away if they cheer or if they get ready to play a 5th just like we are.
They are not taking down the nets. The referee isn't moving very much.
She's walking across. The question is she walking over to get lineups? Are they giving a 3 cheers yet or are they strategizing for a 5th? I think maybe they're strategizing. Yep, they are going to a 5th set as well. Nice pass by Z. Sore tip there. LeFrancois gets it to go. Again, LeFrancois with these left-handed tips when the set's a little too far for him to reach. I'm impressed that he keeps the ball alive.
Kummer to serve again.
Goes right at that libero again. Noah Trung. The tip, Baker.
Trouble.
Oh, nice
Save.
hustle. Oh, good try there. Baker, I know, yeah, he's upset with his the touch on that one. Good hustle, though, by Eli Kummer. Tried to get there. I love the advice that they're giving Eli Kummer. That was a tough play to even get one hand on, but
that's right.
Again, the rule Jonesy always talks about too. If you can get one hand on it, usually you can get 2. Z goes right in front of Baker. A little miscommunication there. They got to call seams, so they should know who's taking that ball if it's in between 2 of them, depending on what seams they're playing. Yeah, I think definitely that was the referee did warn them for the ball throw. Hence why Eli, if you watched Eli roll that one really slow under the net, I think they were warned.
Oh.
About giving the ball back to the other team.
Nice pass.
Nice pass, goes to left hand, so he waits. Yeah, missed time there. He took off early and then he had to wait and then kind of go up without an approach.
10-8 now, Legends up still by 2. Back to serve, number 15, Tate Medal of the Wolves.
And again, that over at J. Percy Page, they are also heading to a 5th set. So these boys' semifinals are all tight. Goes outside. Over the block. Z wasn't playing at home. I think he got sucked into the middle of the court too much. He's got to stay home, and then he would be in a good spot for that pass. Timeout Legends as the Wolves claw back. It is 10-9.
Well, there's that lead, Miss Grable, and a timeout, so I can imagine that Mr. Batchelor is preventing something here. They don't want to go down or get tied up here with a little tiny bit of momentum on their side. A clever timeout called by Mr. Batchelor here. Gegenbach is doing most of the talking here in this timeout. Miss Grable, can you give us an idea of what Dr. Anderson is talking about?
I think, again, I think they're telling them to have faith in themselves, control what you can, which is your side of the court. And, again, they've clawed back from, like you said, those 2, I almost want to say demoralizing sets where they, didn't really even seem in it to push this to 5. So they've got to believe that, they have a chance right now. And again, they've made this one a 1-point game. So pressure again's on the Legends playing in your home gym. They are the higher ranked seed. So there is a little bit more pressure on the Legends in this one.
It could go any way here. Tate Metal to serve again. It's an
And
ace.
it drops in for the ace. Tough one there. Lil Eli and Seth not sure who was going to make the play on that one. All right, we are tied up 10-10. Tate Metal with the serve. Pass, Eli Kummer. Set goes to LeFrancois, and he makes sure. There's no mistake on that one.
Lots of room there for LeFrancois to get that down. And he had power behind that. He means business, and now he's back to serve.
All right, here we go. LeFrancois. Nice serve. And he gets the shank off the serve. And that puts the Legends up to 12-10. You got to think the next point here goes to the Legends. I'm going to guess the Wolves are going to take a timeout.
I would imagine, Miss Grable, you're right there.
They've got one left, so we'll see. Let's hope that we force them into that. LeFrancois puts the serve in play. They go to their outside hitter. Roll shot,
Trouble.
Baker. Nice hustle
Saved
by
by
LeFrancois.
Free ball.
Baker makes sure, puts that one over. Going to the middle, a little missed time there. LeFrancois again with the reach. Lee, tight one there for Des Soren off the block. That was a tough pass there by LeFrancois. Soren makes sure we do have the timeout call on the Wolves side. 13-10. Legends can smell it. They're 2 points away, but that means nothing tonight.
That means nothing. You're absolutely right, Miss Grable. It's 13-10, down by 2. The Wolves are going to make some small adjustments here. They're hoping that this timeout just throws them off enough to miss this serve here. We'll see what happens.
LeFrancois kind of, if you watch the huddle right now, he's kind of off on his own. He is going back to serve, so he's, in his head, kind of mentally preparing himself just to not worry about too much pressure. It is, again, just a game and just a serve, but he wants this one.
That's right.
Look at that excitement. Look at the boys. It's like being in the football huddle pregame. They're making about as much noise as the 40 football players do. So,
speaking of football, our football team's in the finals this Saturday starting at 12:30, Commonwealth Stadium. They will play Sturgeon for the championship. The first 100 students that arrive at the game on Saturday will receive a free scarf, compliments of Legends Athletics here. LeFrancois to serve. It's 13-10 for the Legends.
LeFrancois, that timeout work, that's a coach's point. That's the one thing you don't want to have come out of a timeout is to miss a serve.
The coach gets that point.
All right, here we go. Who is that back there? That's the setter.
Dax Ravel.
All right, let's see. Legends need to dig deep here. They need a nice pass. Eli Kummer, tight. That pass goes over the net, and the hat goes offshore and tries to get a hand on it, but that's like serve receive error.
And just like that.
It is again back to the 1 point lead. I think, Coach Gangenbach's waits. You don't want to use your timeout just yet, but I think if they tie it up, it might be Baker. Beautiful pass by Baker. That's a great 3-ball. Maxwell Lee makes sure.
Pushes it.
Let's see what the celebration is on that point. Oh, he's pretty. No, I don't know. Yeah. It was relatively subdued. Pause. Here we go. It's match point here. This could send the Legends to the final. I believe it would be the first time for our junior men's volleyball team to head to a city championship. Soren with a great serve. Handled there by the libero. Swing in the middle. Lee gets a hand and it is down. The boys are celebrating. They're off to the finals.
The Legends win off the arms of Maxwell Lee.
Great to see the excitement from these boys. That is awesome. I'm very, very happy for them. Very happy for our coaches. Their hard work is paying off. And
Seth Baker taking it easy here, as is Mr. Batchelor. Knows that there's a big game left here. Sportsmanship on the top of Mr. Batchelor's mind here. Wants to keep it. He knows the boys are excited, but he knows on the other side of the court
there's one more to win. And there's one more to win too, right?
That's right, yep.
Great to get there, but you want to finish it off. The COVID post-game wave, clap, non-handshake protocol.
That's
so
right.
Recognizing the play of both teams as well as our referee. That was Kathy Giles again tonight. Super exciting game to call here, Mr. O.
That's right. The Legends will advance to the final. That's going to happen next Tuesday right here.
No, we don't know. Oh, right here. No, we don't know. We don't know yet. If Page pulls, right now that other game at Page is 5-4 Page. If they pull out that match, the game will stay at Page.
Oh, because Page will have.
Because Page is the Tier 3 host.
Right.
The only way that an adjustment gets made is should they not make the final.
Okay, well, we're just getting ready for the next game. We will start a new stream here on LOHS TV. That's for the junior women. They're playing against
Andre Bissett Cardinals.
St. Andre Bissett Cardinals. We're going to switch out the scoreboards, and we're going to come right back here when the match begins. I better say thank you to our Lillian Osborne Parent Association. We haven't thanked them yet. This is because of them. They made LOHS TV happen 3 years ago. We started with 3 students. We have 65 now. It's their incentive and their fundraising that made all this happen. So a big thank you goes out to our Lillian Osborne Parent Association. Behind the scenes, once again, Denise Wee, Haley Turcott, Kathy Giles was your referee, Renee Liu, Angel Torres, Brennan Gestall, Ava San Augustin, Abby Odamuko. I'm Mr. O. That's Miss Grable. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, guys.
Great job.
Great job. Hey, that was nice. We had a
That was
fist
great. That was
bump
number
from-
8. Chad Shrapko came over to give us
Came and thanked
a
us.
fist pump for the game. So hopefully he's going to go back and listen, and he's going to be happy with our commentating.
That's good sportsmanship. How do we get that kid in our school? Too late, I think, right? Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you in about 15 minutes on the other stream for the junior women. And Miss Grable, just remember, be
legendary.
legendary.